I find that wherever I go at the moment, whether it's to private, public or not-for-profit organisations, people are looking to do more with less. It could be a nurse who has the same number of patients but they're more complex, a volunteer who just can't keep up with the community's needs, or a management team with a demanding board. Of course, it's easy to fall into the mantra of we need more staff or money to do this, but the reality is there's often little likelihood that additional resources will be, or in fact can be provided. In our research, we found one thing resilient teams do is optimise what they have. They fully understand the resources at their disposal and then agree on how to align these with the deliverables they have to meet. The opposite of optimising is, of course, competition or ownership of resources, either within or across teams. My favourite example of this occurred in a childcare centre. The manager I was working with told me that the staff had kept complaining about not enough toys and resources for the children. So one day she got them to put everything they had in a big pile in the room. It appears it was a very large pile, and her response to the staff was, "This is all we have, we're not getting any more, and we need to share these things." Because of course what was happening was people were hiding the various toys and equipment in rooms. I told this story in a workshop with construction workers and they all laughed. It seems the same things happen with their tools. This resource ownership often starts at the leadership level, where each executive advocates for their division rather than for the organisation as a whole. They fight to preserve their share of the budget, staff and facilities. This competition then filters down. Of course, when we talk about resources, it's not only budget and staff that matter, but also fully using the talents you have available. Often we have strengths in our team that are not used, sometimes because these are seen as outside of someone's role. An excellent development activity in this space is to identify and share the strengths that team members bring and how these can be better used. Focus not only on skill and knowledge, but also on personal strengths such as creativity, influencing and harmonising. There are lots of strengths assessments and activities available in the marketplace that you could use. Now it's time to reflect on your team. How well are you using what you have to deliver on collective outputs? What team processes do you have in place that facilitate this? To what extent is rivalry and ownership getting in the way, and what do you do about that? Remember, optimising the resources you have can help build resilience in your team.